think everything is ruined already, and if not, well, sucks to be me. Good night, Ethan. Holy shit. Okay, so for Rush today, I'm trying out the Nyx with a Rakan. You might hear that my voice is kind of fucked up because of, well, stream of yesterday, plus after party, and that kind of stuff. How drunk did players get? None of the players got like super drunk, to be honest. It was quite moderate for that take, actually. Main thing for me is that I only slept about 45 minutes because I had an early flight. Because I came home at like 4:45 in the morning. And then I had to go to the airport at... Well, I had to wake up to go to the airport around like 5:30. Which was goddamn early. Was definitely fun. And a lot of people got their predictions wrong, and were mad. It was funny. It's also funny how it shows that the things that people vote for is not necessarily like meaning that much. Like in the end, Nev won with 1%. It's like insane. When you think about the match overall, I think the matches were pretty fair. Like except that one scribble match, that one was really horrible. The other ones were like sure, some had like a little bit of RNG factor in there, but was not really overdone RNG factors. So I did enjoy that part. I did like me some fire monkeys as well. The only unit I did not like at all was the Mileses. There were a lot of Miles placements, and all of the Miles actually really performed poorly. Like none of them actually had like high value in it. Bro, your voice, yeah, it's fucked, bro. It's fucked. For Scribble, I would say I didn't really like his draft in the first and third, and that's mainly due to picking a Heigang, whereas Heigang is not your main but just a counter pick or a steal pick. But if Heigang is a steal pick, whereas you don't really utilize Heigang that well yourself, he kind of becomes useless and your enemy can draft around it to not give a shit about the Heigang. And I think StarTech did that very well. We have seen it also, like the way that Obama lost in the prelims was pretty much the same stuff. It was first picking Heigang but not fully utilizing... Or that's the thing, like, you can't fully utilize Heigang if your enemy drafts smart. Yeah, the Volantis is also really hoping for provokes and stuns, otherwise it's not gonna work. But it's also one of those units, like, if it did provoke and stun, it would have been man of the match. Like, same thing with the Douglas pick of Hanselot, for example. If it did actually started countering and then killing everything, it's man of the match. But if it doesn't do shit, then it's like, oh, that was a terrible pick. And there's literally nothing in between for these units. But for me, it was also interesting to see that the players, especially Ismo and Nev, the moment that they had their core unit, which in their cases was Ragdoll and Julian respectively, those were just doing so well for them. Like any draft where they had these units just was so much more dominant. You got it back home already? Yeah, the flight at like 9 in the morning, which was early as fuck. I must say, did I have any like super surprised about a certain pick? Not that much, I think. No, I think all of the drafts were kind of like relatively things we see most of the time. Well, it was interesting to see Pinkroyd also trying to pick up Okeanos. It's not a bad unit, but to be honest, in general, only Les has made it work where it looks like super insane. And all of the other people trying to make it work, it's kind of like 50-50 or worse. So Deeks. Well, Germany was really good. Really good. Also, if you would ask me right now for buffs and nerfs, I do feel like Julian is probably on top of the list if you would talk about nerfs. Julian, by these players that have like insane like runes, Julian just becomes so fucking strong. Do you think Julian would win based on drafts? I felt like he should have contested more on the Julian. Because every match that Ismo had Julian, it was just so favorable for him. Whereas he has his own Julian as well. But I think he did more bans on the Yeon Hong. I think the 1, 3, and 5 was banned on Yeon Hong rather than banned on Julian. I would have done it the other way around. Personally. But then again, it's very easy to do hindsight drafting, right? But the Ismo and Pinkroyd match was really close in the first place. It's the best strategy to clear Vanessa Camilla, Byungchul. Really depends what's on the 4th, but if you just thought it, mostly will die. Doll is good. Tiana's good. Personally, I do like the Tiana with the Adriana and Jasmine and then whatever damage dealer you have. What sacked hard? I don't exactly remember, but I felt like it was not that bad. But I could be wrong on that. Well, that's the thing that Fire Monkey does, man. Fire Monkey on like crazy runes, he can just do like weird ass miracles. Gianna resisting everything from the beginning. I think there were a bit of resists both ways, so not 100% sure. I don't know which ranks are safe or any. I haven't looked into those actually. So, no, hi. Good thing I didn't attack break. But yeah, in the end, it's the game with fire units, right? There's always gonna be a bit of RNG. At least a bit of that. Any news on the end of September event? It's already there, right? It's the SWC scroll, which is kind of lame-ish. Which of these did you choose? I haven't fully decided yet on Dark, but my light is Yeon Hong, Laura, Julian. But I will wait until after balance patch anyways. Yeah, like the weird thing is I had 0 dupes on these cards until 16. And after 16, I've only been getting dupes. Like all the time, 100%. A talisman? No, I'd rather go for the RTA units. But to be honest, the odds of pulling them is literally the same odds as pulling it from an all transcendent scroll or an all attribute scroll, which is not high at all. So yeah, are these scrolls really something? I don't know. Like legit, it's pretty much the same odds as pulling an LD5 from a normal LD scroll. It's kind of like, yeah, you're choosing something you're not gonna get. But I might do a video on it tomorrow, what I recommend also for like the normal elements for people that don't have all units yet and stuff. Not a good thing for the game, it's too random. Yeah, it is. Disappointed are you about the new event? Pretty disappointed, yeah. I did not expect it to be the new event, but then it was. Your max came from all attributes. I have Ian from all attributes, but then you have a lot of all attributes like throughout your whole Summoner's War career. Now you have 2 scrolls, maybe more that you can buy, I don't know. I need to remove fake 5s, they already did. They already did that. Got Julian from all attributes 4 days ago. Grats. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if Julian will actually stay as good as he is or he's gonna get nerfed. Because during SWC, most of the time, the buffs and nerfs they do on the balance patch aren't really big or even anything. Probably it's more just siege related in the first place. But if there's one unit for me personally that I would say is very strong at the moment, it will be Julian. That thing is like near impossible to kill. No Giselle for Dark? No, for Dark I have for sure Ragdoll. But after Ragdoll, I'm not 100% sure yet which other units I would do. Could go for a Wunsa, but I also don't like it that much. Could go for Zinizek, but that's very meta depending right now with Gianna being that good. I could go for... There was 2 others that I thought about, like could be a something, but don't remember. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in Berlin for sure. Definitely was nice. But yeah, I do expect balance patch this week, probably early in the week as well. Because that gives the most amount of time for the Americans which are playing in 3 weeks to prepare on the balance patch. Secret not good? I think Secret is good. Oh wait, Han. Han was the other unit that I selected. The Secret is good with Han and those kind of things, that's the main thing. Don't think I would outspeed the 33 Capilla. This is probably where it kind of draws the line. What about FIFA Chow? Also a good contender. That's the thing, like the only one on Dark that I really want is Ragdoll, and then all of then there's like 5, 6 others that are like all nice but not crazy if I will pull them. Whereas all 3 of the light ones are really crazy if I were to pull them. Young underrated? Nah, I think in higher ranks it's not that great. Kiki? No, I would not do Kiki. Kiki's not that great, even in Siege, not anymore. Veronica, she's okay, but the other light units are just way stronger for me. Like Laura's way stronger, Yan Hong is way stronger, and what's it called? Julian is way stronger. Ongyuki? I do have a lot of setups for Ongyuki, but I don't think it is a great unit at the moment. But I'll be doing a video on which units I choose and also what units I recommend other people choose. How the hell is this team even in this rank? Sleep Song, yep. Giselle? Giselle's not that great. Julian is way better than Berkelt, in my opinion. Berkelt is still pretty nice though. Dong would have also been an interesting option. I think Nyx would be good for me. How come? Not sure what Nyx would solve more than that I can already do with like Chroma and Seime and stuff. We have Julian and Nikki. Which one do you recommend? Not sure. That's the cool thing about Julian. He doesn't really need LDs to shine. Ragdoll would be nice though. I joined Europe Cup? Yep, for sure. That's why my voice is destroyed. No, Asima? Interesting ones. It's the best dark paired with Ragdoll. VVGL, for sure, by a long shot. Let's see if I'm on speed tune for this or not. Yeah, Devil didn't see you, man. I did see Benny for a short while when taking photos at the end. It's Fire. Oh, that thing is pretty fast. Probably because this thing did cut. Interesting. Dixiana's good pair with Sean? No. I kind of do the same-ish thing, I would say. Talk to people who even didn't understand. Yeah, I kind of get that sometimes, yeah. Now this thing doesn't have silence. Well, now it's not. That kind of works too. Is it Chrono Trigger? It's all from Square Enix, and yes, this is exactly from Chrono Trigger. Lucifer is still strong in Arena, just depends what you pair him with. I would say that the Lucifer style, it is okay, but it's not crazy good. That sucks. That actually really sucks, because then this thing starts healing that thing. Perfectly fine if you stun that. Why the armor break? Oh, you would have armor broken Polly anyways. Should probably kill. Yeah, there's a remix from all kinds of songs of Square Enix. So it's Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Those kind of things. Mainly those things. Would he be fast on that Perna? If you would run this, you could go Swift Perna. That gets stuns in. It is pretty fast Perna, but not fast enough. Yeah, they already released Final Fantasy 16 on PC right now, right? I think it was released just before I went to Berlin. Got a bit ill. Ah, that sucks, man. That does really suck. Scribblebug cooked so hard that you went for a Zima trap. I absolutely did not like the Zima trap. The Zima trap was you lose your unit for just a trap. Like you silence the enemy, but it's not silence is not a full CC. You're still gonna get skill 1. And the Chandra and the Velajul and Cigar on just a bunch of skill 1s would have killed the Zima anyways. Therefore, I really did not like the Zima trap. The idea was okay, but if it was a Gianna, for example, it would have been full CC. Or if it was a Robo, potentially full CC. But a Zima is just silence. Like, doesn't add enough. How was the after party? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh wait, that's Gildy. Yo, yes, I had a fucking early flight. So I barely had any sleep. Did Sean or Ababa pull anything out of the LD scrolls? I don't think so. Well, if you talk about like unlucky scrolls, Apps, Pinkroyd and Rex together did about 800 scrolls. Which most of them were of course for Apps because he had like 400. And Apps only pulled a Dark Itadori. So they had pretty much 800 scrolls of LD for a Dark Itadori. It's kind of like, yo, fuck, that's screwed, bro. That ain't a good session right there. But it was like the 800 was like between the 3 of them though. So it's not just one person doing 800. Like if one person does 800 and you get one unit, it's like, well, the other 2 didn't get anything on probably 200-ish each. What do you do for work? Pretty much streaming, YouTubing, that kind of stuff full time. Someone asked, what's the minimum speed for light robo? Depends how fast you make your Kabila and stuff. What would be the good Lucifer team in your opinion? Oh wait, stun 0, that's... or throw 0, it's annoying. Don't proc, then it's still fine. Good Lucifer team. Kind of depends. Well, to be honest, if you can go like full LD with like Lucifer, Talisman, something, Eludia, then that is the best way, yes. But if you don't have any other LDs, it's probably bound to Leo and Miriam Lucian. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, also Scribble, he did like 50-ish, also didn't get stuff. Scribble wasn't due enough. No, I'm back home. Silver legit for AD. I've seen a few, I'm not really sure if I like it. This Camilla's tanky the motherfucker though. And it's pretty fast and proccing, which also doesn't really help. That's a good ruined Camilla right there, man. Holy shit, you can barely deal any damage on it. Of course that crits. Stop critting fucking noob Camilla. Or noob Nefties. Man, but this thing does no... I do like no damage to this one. Normally it doesn't... It's not that hard to kill Camillas, but holy fuck. I legit dealt no damage to this one whatsoever. Plus he was healing a shit ton and being fast. We got addicted with a primer, thank you very much. Wait, how did... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense. Wait, are you that slow? Ah, yeah, it does make sense because of A-Gang, I guess. It does. You alive again? No, I'm fucking dead, bro. I slept legit 45 minutes today. Rakan, new meta? It's... No. It's been there for a longer time. We ever clear this? I do think so. Rex's quest to find Benny. Yeah, and the big question is, does Tiana move on this? Brock, please. Thank you. That is pretty darn tanky. Should still make it work, I guess. Sebastian, how you doing? Giselle might be annoying if it starts taking turns in that. Next collaboration, you have info? Bro, we barely finished the last one. I have no clue, man. Sparking Zero, that's the new game of Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah, I still want Dragon Ball, or the Devil May Cry collab, yeah. It's the only collab I want, Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Cry. Ah, almost, halfway, not really. A Devil May Cry, that would be a dope collab for me. Do you know how Abs's LDs went? Yeah, not that pleasant. Between Rex, Pinkroyd and Abs, they had about 800 LDs and only Abs pulled a Dark Itadori. I'll show all of the runes at the end. So yeah, 800 scrolls for just the Dark Itadori feels kind of great. Typical streamer luck. What's up, Abs? Wait, Abs, you're already back in the States. I could humble this. Just got back. Nice, nice. And actually didn't take that much time for you to get back, I guess. Well, depending, probably on an early flight as well. On Camilla and defense, I think speed lost HP is probably even best, but otherwise minus light is a good option. Fast connection only 10 hours, that's not too bad at all. They also had a pretty early flight. Our flight was in 9 in the morning. They should really remove Scroll Trap from Hanwol's kit. So fucking useless. As if that thing would ever have any accuracy to land that properly anyways. He just counters all passive, that's the main thing. That's kind of also the only thing. Any passive will not be activated on his skill 3, that's all. Damage nuker? Yep, exactly. Will there be any videos after party from any influencer? Don't think so. So is it Julian counter then? Yeah, but the big issue is he deals no damage. He needs attack buff armor break setup to deal any damage. Which in RTA is not gonna happen that easily. And then he gets outspat and killed by Julian in one shot as well. A lot of players want to make pictures, yep. Mostly we don't really have like these real life videos that much. I mostly do like a video for the World Finals, like an after video kind of stuff. But it's also pretty funny that these things are barely watched on YouTube. People's like, nope, can't learn shit from it. Say content sucks then. Yeah, true. It was also somewhat of a spread out area, yeah. It was not as bad as in Paris, because Paris was freaking massive, like how big the after party was. Or like the size of the rooms we had. This one was a little bit more compact, but still kind of spread out. Plus a lot of places were kind of like behind something, so if you wanted to find someone, like normally if you're in a party and you're kind of like moving around and then you see some other people and you walk to them because you saw them and you want to talk to those guys. But in this case, since everything was behind corners and stuff, or at least a lot of stuff's kind of feeling behind corners, you kind of like, I have no clue where anyone is at any given moment. It's always funny when people come to me and ask for an autograph. Like, it's, I guess, a little bit understandable, but legit. I went into IT because I have the handwriting of like a 3-year-old. It's fucking unreadable. But then I check the other autographs. There's some other people that have the same issue. So I'm not the only one that has the handwriting of a 3-year-old. Best LDs to choose for SWC 2024? You mean the scroll? You're not gonna get them anyways. Haha. But it just, I would recommend to put units in there either that are just very meta in RTA, but I would wait for the balance patch anyways, because balance patch might change that. So after party? Good. Definitely good. After parties are always fun. Berlin is kind of dirty, I guess. I think most big cities are. Like, wouldn't say Paris is pretty clean. Neither is Amsterdam or something. What changed on the balance patch? My wishes? I don't really have a wish, to be honest, for things that I would like to see on the balance patch. But we could talk about what are my expectations, and I think it's going to be Siege/PvE related, mainly Siege. And it's going to be focused on the JJK units, so giving the JJK units the buffs they deserve, because currently they're all kind of horrible. Those are the two expectations I have. Then if they're actually going to do that, yeah, that's fully at random, of course, as always. Someone's having fun. My Stoom's hitting me. Fucking stunt. I actually don't want to refresh with crystals, so I'm just gonna hit whatever, I guess. I am not on will, that is kind of an issue. With Diana's will, I could hit this no matter what. No. A little bit worse. These teams are all pretty darn fast. Well, we're just gonna wait a lazy 30 seconds. Last time we had a balance patch right before the collab ended. I think the balance patch rotation with the AC, or no, with the Witcher collab was a lot better because it came like midway. So I do think that the current balance patch will be addressing the JJK units. Like, to be honest, if they want to make money, they do. Like, that's the simple fact. Like, it's a company, they want to make money. You buff your units that people at the last moment are buying JJK scrolls. Like, it's just money shit, man. It would not make sense from a business point of view to not do it. Because that's the sad part about the whole JJK collab. The moment they were released, within 3 days we know it's like, yo, actually all of them are kind of garbage. That's where like the whole hype kind of bleeds out very fast. That's the reason people play on emulators when you can play on Steam. Habits. All it. You're just used to it. It's already set up. That's why. Steam crashes? Steam has never crashed for me in like a very long time. Could be a performance thing for some people as well, that is true. But soon you can play on Google Play too, so then there's another option. And there's so many options like to play this game on right now. Steam does use a lot more computer resources, that's very much a fact, yes. Google Play crash a lot, but they're gonna have like a new version of it or some stuff like on the 26th. Like, to be honest, I don't know exactly what's the deal with that, but we had to mention it a few times during the cast because the Google Play is the official sponsor. Not for me, but for the SWC. Yeah, in the beginning, Steam client was super unstable, but currently it's fine. Currently it does well. Lots of TL lengths. Maybe I should go back to making a TL length counter as well. Good, good. Yeah, there's also a Devilmon reward for logging in first time, so even if you're not planning to, just log in first time and then never use it again if that's what you like. I think it's smart for them to give like those Devilmon rewards and those kind of things on the first entry as well, because then people at least put it on their PC, right? Keyboard shortcuts are pretty chill. Like, I noticed that with the Steam client, it is actually pretty chill to have those keyboard shortcuts. For me, actually, most of the time, I just play on like one of the 3 emulators that I have until it crashes, and then I'm never touching it again until the next one that I start playing on crashes. That's how I pretty much switched emulators ever. It's just I go from crash to crash. That's just it. The moment something crashes, not touching it for another year. Yeah, Steam was pretty unstable for the first, I would say, 2-ish months. After that, it somewhat rarely happens. Like, it does happen, but it's super rare that you go into a match and it's completely black. Like, the whole background and everything. That's the only thing I would say that happens sometimes on Steam Client, but that is pretty much as bad as it gets, I would say. Feels like I have to rework some of my offense. There's a lot of those things I feel like, yeah, I could hit them, but do I really want to hit them? And you have the JHK units worth picking for SWC scrolls. I would wait with the SWC scrolls until somewhat end of the week, because we will get the balance patch. And that probably might determine that you want other units. Still 45 minutes left. I'm not sure if I would outspeed a Rune. Oh, let's just try. And I don't. No, the armor break. The stun. To death. Rip my points, instantly dropping a lot. Giselle would be nice for defense, yeah, because defense is still working pretty hard, I would say. But I'm kind of trying a new defense right now where I use Rakan instead of Triton, but thus far it's been okay-ish, but not performing super well. Had a lot of victories early on, but now it's not doing too great. Yeah, it's like the hard reset week is super messed up these days. We have been having that issue for a while now. They should actually lower these ranks. Nyx is broken. I think you had pretty bad RNG into Nyx. Yeah, you lost twice in a row, I saw that. But I'm not sure if you also have like the double RNG on those two fuckers. That's also a main thing. Still too bad that you can't see what's hitting you. In Chronicles you can. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, personally I don't like to hit Nyxes that much as well. It's the RNG factor is kind of there. Okay, show your Grogan. I will show all of the runes at the end. Grogan actually currently has my best set. My Grogan is really stacked. Ludia, Lucifer. No, if you care a lot about arena offense, then those units kind of make sense. I'm not sure if I outspeed a monkey on 33. I do. Seeing some Rens on 80, it's not too bad because of the pushback and the silence. And it's an easy unit to make super fast. It's a combination of those two factors. That is annoying. I think I have to do this. He got an M in. Annoying. At the start of the rush, it went very well on this defense, but apparently not as much. Oh wait, that despair stun is also really bad. Is it though? No, it's fine. Grogan is still there. Casual 27k on an armor break. Skill 1. Do you think light gauge will be addressed in balance patch? Yeah, I do think so. Pretty interesting team actually. Crit it. It did crit. Oh, it didn't crit. Well, it looked like crit animation-ish. That is not that great. Not even close, baby. Fucking Humble deals no damage, man. But I do think that most of the JJK units will be addressed in balance patch. But to be honest, like if they address Gojos, those are really RTA focused units. It might really change the meta for the other regions, so therefore they might not address the Gojos not that much. But I think the Itadoris will be addressed because Itadoris are all guild leads. So if you give one of the Itadoris the guild speed lead, he would instantly become meta. So let's say they make Dark Itadori a guild speed lead, he would instantly become very good. Or at least defense or offense meta. Yeah, Fire Yuji is definitely not bad. If he gets like higher damage multipliers, he's already good. He's definitely usable, yeah. He definitely is. I'm not sure how this guy is this high rank. I think it would be a little bit messy of like the... I think it's more difficult for different patches to have different balances and stuff in a game like this. I think that's the main reason. For League of Legends, it's easier to just play on a certain client or stuff. And here it's a little bit more difficult, I would say. I'm not sure if I would outspeed this. We're gonna try it. I do. They need to add Summoner's War to PS5. I think that would be good. Like, if you can play Summoner's War on PS5 or on the Switch or something, I definitely do think that would attract new players that normally would have never touched the game. I guess... Can you play Steam on PlayStation? Does that work? I don't have PlayStation 5. I haven't owned a PlayStation legit since PlayStation 2. Got a primer from Leaks. Thank you very much. 13 months. I guess you can play it on the Steam Deck though. That would work. That's an interesting one. Which way do we want to clear it though? I think I'd rather go for... Your PS5 Pro is like 800 euros. Yep. It's getting expensive, yeah. Humble Deborah. Yeah, until you miss armor breaks. No. This Julian thing out of my face before it starts killing my Sienna. You don't need pro? Holy, I don't know. And yeet. I would definitely say that the defenses get... Well, would I say it's more LD focused these days? I don't know. It's always been like a few good LD units, but I think there's now... Before, the only good LD unit on defense was Tian Lang. Now there's quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I think that's the main thing why you see more heavy LD defenses. We need more siege units. I do think that this balance patch will be more siege related. At least that is my expectation. Could of course be very wrong in that. But to be honest, if it's not siege related, like when the hell are they gonna do anything siege related? Because this is the perfect timing. What defense would I run if I pulled a Tian Lang? Oh, hard to say. Maybe the exact same stuff that I'm running right now, but without the Rakan. So currently I'm running a Vanessa, Nyx, Light Pony, and Rakan. And then I would put Tian Lang on the Rakan spot. But I'm kind of still like figuring out where, like how I want to use my current LDs on defense and stuff. My current defense is just like full on RNG Zog fast. When does Siege end? I think beginning of November is when we have the tournament. That's not good. That is fairly much not good. Also, you got pushback on all of them. And then, okay, we still have potential. Wait, he missed on the most important target. That's one way. That's why you never quit your match instantly. Interesting way of winning. Three minutes left. What do it special be like? Yeah, special league is pre-ban. Which is it's always funny how people at start are like, yeah, then I can finally play always pre-banning Heigang or always pre-banning Leo, and then they play a few matches and then they still think, no, shit RNG. And then they don't play it anymore. The Rican defense, yes, kind of interesting. Well, the pre-ban also takes a lot of time. Like, it pretty much could waste, or it would waste, I think, 15 to a minute and a half per thing you do, per what's it called, wing you do. So it does take a lot longer time. Would be nice if they do pre-ban, but then pre-ban before you go into the match. So you would have to select already what you would like to have pre-banned. Guess that this guy has a good offense because this defense sucks. Well, maybe it's just broken foot, I don't know. Wind Demon, food. Yeah, food for a lot of stuff. Well, Wind Demon you might not always have Rune. That's the thing with like offenses in general. Like, sure, there's a lot of things food for a lot of stuff, but do you have it ruined at that time? That is always the big question. Will runes on Juno. Wow. That's an interesting one right there. And then random armor. Been liking Nefty, Serath, Lucifer, Leo. Wait, that doesn't have any strips. Oh wait, we're out of time already? Did that last one actually count? Didn't think it counted. Well, it should be rank 10-ish. We were rank 2 for quite a while, but then started dropping a bit more. I was searching a little bit too much for things to hit as well. So, defense, it does look kind of annoying. 3 raids? Oh, good point, good point. Well, currently I still don't have R5 runes, so I'm doing the other thingies.
Artificial love, we just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough.
No, that one is that one was meta like 2 months ago. People have figured it out if it's meta for that long. Currently I would say it's a lot of Vanessa Triton. Vanessa Triton fast units. The main thing we see performing. We are 5 right now, yep, that's what I'm doing. But then not R5, because I don't have R5 runes. But this also counts. Showing the offense runes. People are asking about the Grogan. This was the Grogan. This is like the best set for damage that I can put on him because he mainly needs attack. Since he already gets 150 crit damage in here. Then you just add some more damage on Dark and that kind of stuff. Mostly I use him without an attack buffer, so... Otherwise attack increasing effect would be best on him. Nefties, triple fight, typical. This thing, speedy, high damage. Pretty high attack actually. This thing, the Swift plus energy set, which also has decent damage. And then we also had the Xian in there. Added a little bit more accuracy in this state. Like 60 accuracy. Because most of the Byungchuls will have about a decent amount. I already have like 40 base, but a lot of Byungchuls do have a decent amount of resistance. Just randomly. We had the Alicia. What's this? A little bit more crit rate to potentially crit on Junos as well. Because Juno you won't crit on if there is the speed buff, or at least not a guaranteed crit, so therefore you need a little bit of crit rate in that. And then the final units with a really good set and fucking shit damage. This thing. This set is like pretty insane. Fucking just terrible damage. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab, which has the dungeon guide archive and the video guide archive, which contains all of the guides that you need. Hope to see you there.